Good morning students, this is Parvati working as a physics teacher in Oxford High School, Pundu. In previous class we have discussed Atwood mission. Atwood mission is works on the Newton's laws of motion. Atwood mission, by using Atwood mission we can easily identify, we can easily find out the acceleration due to gravity and also tension produced in the string. Okay now Amma? In this session I have to explain the Newton's third law of motion. In this session, I have to explain the Newton's third law of motion. Newton's first law, second law says that when a force is acting on a single body. But Newton's third law says that the force is always existing on two different bodies. According to the Newton's third law, for every action there is equal and an opposite reaction. According to Newton's third law, for every action there is equal and in opposite reaction. This is the Newton's third law. Action is equal to reaction. Action is equal to reaction. Newton's first law says that every body continues in its state of rest or in uniform motion unless it is compelled by an external force. Okay, Nama? And next one, according to the first law, the net force acting on the body becomes zero. That time the body should be in equilibrium position. And next Newton's second law said that the rate of change of momentum is always directly proportional to external force acting on that body. Okay now Amma? And one more thing, when non-zero force is acting on that particular body, what will happen to that particular body? After that, the Newton's third law, for every action there is equal and in opposite reaction. Okay now Amma? Here in this session I have to explain Newton's third law and also explain what are the examples regarding the Newton's third law. See the first example, pulling the spring balances. You have to take the two spring balances. That two spring balances are pulling in opposite direction. Okay now, from these diagram we can observe that what are the readings of these two spring balances and what do you observe from these diagrams. If you are pulling the two spring balances, if you are pulling the two spring balances in opposite directions, the readings of the two spring balances are unequal. Okay, Nama? Here, if two spring balances are pulling like this, one spring balance is moving left side, another spring balance is moving in right side. The movement of these two spring balances are in opposite direction, but the reading of these two are equal. Okay, Nama? This is also example for Newton's third law of motion. Okay, na? Newton's third law of motion. For example, we are walking on the road. Okay, na? We are walking on the road. That means we are applying the some force on the road. At the same time, the road is also applies the some force on your feet. Okay, Nama? You are traveling or we are walking on the road. That time your body or your feet must exert a force on the road. That is action. At the same time, the road is also produced or road is also applies the force on your feet. That is a reaction. Okay, Rama. Here one is a forward direction and another one is the backward direction. The two forces are acting in upward direction. The two forces are acting in opposite direction. But they should maintain a equal magnitude. They should maintain a equal magnitude. For example, here this is a body of mass m. Okay, Nama? And this is the another body of mass. First body of mass m1 and the second body of mass m2. The mass of your body is A and the mass of the body is B. Here the two bodies are in collision. During the collision or the two bodies are in collision, the first body exerts some force on the second body. At the same time, the second body is also exerts some force on the first body. If the two bodies of the unequal masses, one is A and the second one is B, during the motion, the first body should exert some force on the second body. At the same time, the second body is also exerts some force on the first body. Okay, Nama, here the force exerts on the first body due to the second body is FAB. Okay, na? At the same time, the force is exerts on the second body of mass B due to the first body is FBA. Okay, that these two forces are equal but in opposite direction. That two forces are equal but in opposite direction. And one more thing here, this is the action and this is the reaction. This is the action, that is equal to FBA, this is the reaction. Newton's first law, Newton's second law is always applicable to a single body. Okay na? Single body, whether it is a body or object or thing, whatever it is, Newton's second law, Newton's first law is always applicable to a single body. But Newton's third law is always applicable to a system of bodies. Reaction force and action force both are acting on two different objects. That two forces are not acting on the single body. That two forces means action force and reaction force both are acting on a different objects that are not acting on a single body. Okay na? That's why the Newton's third law is always applicable to the different objects or system of objects. But Newton's first law, second law is always applicable to a single body. From this, FAB is the force exerts on the body B due to the A, and FBA force exerts on the body A due to the B. Okay na? This is the action and this is the reaction. Action and reaction both are equal but in opposite direction. Okay na ma? See the next one, we know very well when a person is swimming in water. These are all the examples regarding the Newton's third law. When a person is swimming in water, that time the person push the water in backward direction, that is action. At the same time, the water is also pushes the man in forward direction, that is reaction. Okay namma? When a person or a man is swimming in a water, that time the man pushes the water in backward direction, that is action. At the same time, the water pushes the man in a forward direction, that means opposite direction. This is also a reaction. In this case, the action and the reaction is both are in equal and opposite in direction. Okay na? And one more thing is when birds fly, that time also the birds pushes the air by using their wings. That is action. Here, when birds fly, that time the bird pushes the air downwards with the help of the wings. At the same time, that is action. At the same time, the air is also pushes the birds in upward direction with some opposing forces, that is reaction. In this case, action and reaction both are equal and in opposite direction. Okay Rama? And next one more example is rocket. We know very well about the rocket. Okay na? Rocket is also works on the principle of Newton's third law. Every action there is equal and in opposite reaction. The rocket is works by expelling the some of the gases. Okay na? The ejected gas or expelled gas is moving in downward direction, that is action. At the same time, the expelled gas is moves the rockets in upward direction, that is reaction. In this case also, action and the reaction both are in equal magnitude but in opposite direction. These are all examples are useful to understanding the concept of Newton's third law of motion. If the air is blown into the balloon, here the air is should exert say some of the force on the walls of the balloon. That means the air is always travels in a different direction throughout the balloon and exerts say some of the forces on the walls of the balloon. That time that force is balanced by the electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Listen carefully, not electrostatic force, elastic force. Balloon is made up of rubber, that's why it has a elastic nature. If the air is blown into the balloon, the air is travels throughout the balloon and also exerts some of the forces on the walls of the balloon. That force is always balanced by the elastic force. That balloon is always, that force is always balanced by the elastic force. For example, if the balloon is, the neck of the balloon is covered or tied with a thread, okay na? That time the air should apply the sum of the forces on the walls of the vessel. Then if you remove the neck, that means if you remove the thread means the air is a comes out of the balloon. That time the air is moving in what direction? At the same time the balloon is moving in backward direction. That means this backward direction of the motion should be called as recoil of the balloon. The recoil word that should be used in the recoil of the gun. Okay, now when the bullet is fired from the gun, if the bullet is moving in upward direction, at the same time the gun is moving in a down in a backward direction. Okay, now in backward direction. In the same way, if the air is or if the thread is removed from the neck of the balloon, that time the air is moving in a forward direction, then the balloon is moving in a backward direction. In this case also, one is the action and another one is the reaction. Action and reaction both are equal and in opposite in direction. So many examples are there in the universe or in the live real life situations regarding the Newton's third law. Okay, Nama. See the one more example, that is the lab activity, that is the experimental procedure. That means action and reaction forces is always acting on two different objects. The two forces are not acting in a single body. Okay, Nama, what are the materials required to prove that experiment? The experiment is the action and reaction forces are always acting on a two different objects, not for a single object. Okay, Nama, this is for the lab activity. What are the experimental procedure regarding this activity? What are the materials required? Here, the aim is to show that or to prove that action and reaction forces are acting on two different objects. Action and reaction. Action and reaction both are acting on two different objects. Two different objects. Two different objects. Action and reaction both are acting on two different objects. What are the materials required for doing this experiment? Materials requirement. Materials one, quality of test tube. Test tube of good quality. Water. Next, Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner. And next, laboratory stand, that is also called as a retard stand. Laboratory stand or retard stand. Cork or rubber cork. This cork should be act as a lid. Okay, na? Test tube, water, Bunsen burner, laboratory stand, rubber cork, and also thread or string. Thread or string. These are the required materials for doing this experiment. Now, first of all, we have to take the laboratory stand. That is also called as a retard stand. That stand is used in chemical laboratory or physics lab, whatever it is. This is for a laboratory stand. Here, this one should be act as a hanger for this stand. And next one, take the test tube, quality of test tube. That test tube is placed horizontally with the help of two strings or thread. Two strings or thread. Okay, Rama. Here, half of the test tube is filled with water. The neck of the test tube is covered with rubber cork. The neck of the test tube is covered with rubber cork. Okay, na? And next one, with the help of the Bunsen burner, heat the test tube up to some time. This is for Bunsen burner. Okay, Nama? See that? This is a laboratory stand. This is Bunsen burner. This is for cork, rubber cork, test tube. These are the strings or thread, whatever it is. Strings or thread. This is the experimental pictorial diagram regarding this experiment. Here, first of all, we have to take the laboratory stand, that is kept on the table. And next one, with the help of the laboratory stand, place the quality of test tube, that is half of the test tube is filled with water and the neck of the test tube is covered with rubber cork. That test tube is placed horizontally with the help of the two strings. Okay, now by using the Bunsen burner, we can supply the heat energy to the test tube. After some time, after some time, the test tube will receive the heat energy from the Bunsen burner. After that, the water in the test tube is boiled. That time, the rubber cork is blows out. The rubber cork is blows out. If the rubber cork is blows out and moving in one direction, at the same time, the test tube is also moving in opposite direction. Okay, Nama? If the rubber cork is blows out and here rubber cork is moving in one direction, at the same time, simultaneously, the test tube is moving in opposite direction. That means the action force is acting on the rubber cork, but the reaction force is acting on the test tube. From this experiment, we can conclude that the action and the reaction forces both are acting on two different objects. Actually, if you supply the heat energy to the test tube, that time here the rubber cork is blows out from the mouth of the test tube. Here the force should be acting on the rubber cork. That force should be called as action. At the same time, the test tube is moving in backward direction. That means reaction force is acting on test tube. Reaction force is acting on test tube. Here action force is acting on the rubber cork. Reaction force is acting on the test tube. The two forces are in opposite direction but are in equal magnitude. From this experiment, we can conclude that we can prove it. Action and the reaction forces both are acting on a different objects. Okay, now in this session I have to explain Newton's. In this session we have discussed what is the Newton's third law and what are the examples regarding the Newton's third law. Okay, now